Restaurant owners, stop all your marketing and advertising. Don't spend another dollar until you watch this video. Because unfortunately, every dollar you spend right now is literally being wasted and is literally the equivalent of lighting money on fire. And yes, I'm being serious. You should stop it all right now. And hi, if you're new to our channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Brett Linkletter. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Dineline. We're the industry leaders in restaurant marketing. And also, just in the last year, we launched a software product called Dishio, which is a super advanced marketing tool we use at Dineline to help our clients achieve amazing results. So back to the topic of today. I'm going to show you in 6 simple steps how to actually grow your restaurant through marketing, and with a very simple approach that you can actually do yourself. So stop spending any more money, time, or effort on your marketing, and let's talk about something that's actually working and how you can use this strategy to get more guests in store. I think you probably already knew, by the way, that your marketing wasn't working, but you just needed to hear it from someone else. And I'm here to tell you that it's not working. And I'm sorry it came so late, but anyway, let's get into it. Because what I'm about to show you is how to do what you've been trying to do for maybe the last 5 years or more. Here's the truth. You just need to be smarter than 90% of other restaurant locations that you compete with in your area, which in my experience should honestly be really easy. It's stupid because nobody markets their restaurant the actual correct way. What I'm going to show you today is going to be unfair though, super unfair to the owners in your area who are just posting some stupid photo of their Caesar salad or pizza that no one even likes. It's going to be so unfair to the point that they're going to start recognizing that you're actually doing something different all of a sudden, because all of their customers that were going to them are now going to start going to your stores and forgetting about these other stores. Unless your food and service just aren't that great, then I can't help you. Which brings us to my first disclaimer I must mention before we get into the marketing plan. Marketing is a truth accelerator. Good marketing won't save a bad restaurant. If your food, service, and brand are great, marketing is gonna accelerate your success. But if your pizza is rubbery and your service gets complaints, no amount of marketing can save you. So fix your product first, then let's talk about marketing that actually gets people to walk into your restaurant and keeps them coming back. So you're gonna need these couple tools to build a marketing plan that actually works. Number 1, a Dishio account. Guys, it's free for 14 days. Just get it. You can sign up right now for a free trial at dish.io. Number 2, an Instagram page with at least 1,000 followers and 9 posts that actually look good. And 3, a Google My Business account with at least 100 reviews averaging 4+ stars or more, plus great photos of your restaurant. Your Instagram and your Google My Business accounts are like your business portfolio. They're the first impression people get when they find you online. So don't half-ass them. Take 10 minutes, make them look good. It's not that hard. And so really quickly, here's just a couple good examples of Instagram and Google My Business pages that you should potentially strive to look like. And just for context, in this video, we're gonna mostly focus on Meta's ad platform, but the reason I want you to have a good looking Google My Business profile too is because potential customers will look you up if they're interested in your restaurant. So even if we connected with a potential customer on Instagram, for example, it's important that your Google pages look top-notch too in order to maximize our return on the investment. Okay, now that you actually have the tools and a presentable platform to work off of, let me talk you through this step by step. Number 1, build a smart site in Dishio. You're going to need to build a smart site in Dishio, okay? A smart site is an app-like micro website that showcases links and buttons to the most important call to actions about your business, things that potential customers actually care about. Design your smart site to include your restaurant's address, menu, which is also going to be built in Dishio, but we'll talk about that in the next step, and a phone number. Next, add something into the bio section if you wish, but it's not mandatory. And finally, add links to whatever you want more of, also known as maybe reservations, catering orders, online orders, etc. But just make sure your site looks good. Remember, it's a first impression. It must look clean and not like you just made it in 3 minutes, even though you probably did, and that's okay, right? But replace your current website URL with your smart site URL in the bio on your Instagram as soon as it's ready. If someone finds your brand through Instagram and navigates to your website in the link in bio section, having a smart site here to receive the visitors versus your typical website will help us capitalize on converting more web visitors into actual guests. Step number 2, upgrade your menu. You're going to want to work on building your menu in Dishio in such a way that reflects your brand in the best light possible, while also also making sure to add suggested items for popular items. Essentially, you want to add items that pair well together, so when people go to your restaurant, view your menu, and then look at an item, there are other items that you've suggested so that your guests are influenced to order more when they are viewing your menu in store. This will help increase your average ticket by about 5%, sometimes 10%, which adds up a lot over time, as you can tell. Okay, now you're thinking, hold up 1 second, how do I get this menu in store? It's very simple. Just download and print the QR code associated with your menu and place it on the table tent, sticker, or whatever else you prefer at each of your tables. Now also, by the way, if you need help finding a reliable printing company for this, we can also help you with this. And just a quick note on why we like digital menus, by the way, because I can already see some of you rolling your eyes thinking about how you just don't like digital menus. Well, you didn't like them before, but let me explain to you why you really should now. When guests come in and scan this menu, you are going to be able to track their data and remarket to them later. I'll explain more on this in just a few minutes. But essentially, it's all about the data. And you need this data if you want to make more money. Think of it this way. The menu is the Trojan horse to get people to scan, but really it's to allow you to remarket to these guests. But also remember, it also helps you make more per visit because of the suggested upsells. Get it? Okay, step 3, set up tracking. In Dishio, go to the code injection section and add tracking pixels from Meta and Google. This lets you track and capture the data on users who visit your menu, in store, or look at your smart site. This is the data I was talking about that allows you to remarket to guests on multiple platforms long after they've left your restaurant location. Basically, by putting a pixel on your smart site, you are telling Meta who came to your restaurant so you can run an ad on Instagram to them later, for example. Okay, so now at this point, your restaurant is what we call smart, meaning you actually are set up to understand your restaurant's traffic and do something with the traffic we get. So now comes the fun part. Let's run a simple ad campaign. This is step 4. I'm gonna give you a really simple ad that isn't our personal favorite, just being honest, but for a newbie like you, it will be the best place to start and it will actually get you results. So let's get into it. Go to your Meta Business Manager and create an ad with some kind of offer that isn't going to break the bank, but it will get people excited. Just make sure the item looks good in your photo that you use in this ad. You're going to use this photo in your ad for one variation, while you may try a couple others showcasing your restaurant. You could use a photo of the entrance to your restaurant, the dining area, etc. It does not need to be shot with a professional camera, but it must have good lighting and look exciting. Now, for the ad copy, make sure you mention that you have an offer for whatever it is your offer is, including the instructions for how guests can get this amazing offer, which is, and should read something like this. In order to get this amazing offer, screenshot this ad, come into our restaurant, and present your screenshot to your server. That's it. Now, if you're not good with copywriting, which you probably aren't, honestly, go to ChatGPT and get some help crafting this ad with some awesome copy that explains what your offer is and invites customers in. I'm also going to put a prompt we use in this description section of this video that will get great results for you and really help you out, so you don't even need to think about this too hard. So once your ad is ready, select your audience that you want to target. Typically within a few miles is great. Select the age targeting, but keep it broad, okay? And then run your ad for impressions or engagements. Our goal for this ad in particular is to get a lot of people to see it and hopefully come in. Step number 5, measure your success. Over the next month, monitor how many people asked for this offer in your restaurant. After a month, check to see how much you spent on this ad and how many offers you gave away. Divide the two numbers and you will get your cost per acquisition, or CPA. Is this number lower than your average ticket? If so, boom, you have a winning campaign for acquiring customers. Now, what's super cool as well is within Dishio, if you go to your reporting dashboard, you can also see the number of new versus returning guests that came into your store, as well as the items they're looking at the most on your menu. Just remember though, when you first launch a Dishio menu and begin looking at the stats, everyone will be a new customer since it's the first time anyone is viewing this menu. Over time, it will get better and display more accurate numbers though. Step number 6, retarget your guests. So now let's talk about how you can get these guests to come back. With your QR codes set up at each of your tables in store and guests scanning them to view your menu, you will start capturing data on each guest that visits your restaurant. Now, with this data, we can create what's called a custom audience within your ad platforms, so we can remarket and re-advertise to these patrons. We'd recommend you focus on Meta's platform when it comes to your remarketing specifically, but we love Google's ad platform as well. But what is amazing here is now you'll finally have a way to invite people back or promote other profit-generating vehicles in your business, such as catering, private events, etc. And remember, remarketing and boosting customer retention is a much more affordable route to growing profits as opposed to new guest acquisition. So put some time into this, give it your best effort, and it will be worth it in the long term. Now, just a quick bonus tip for you guys too, by the way. In Dishio, you can use something called funnels. This tool allows you to collect phone numbers and emails from guests who view your menu and opt in. If you want to take advantage of this tool, simply navigate to the Funnels tab and create a funnel that can pop up on your restaurant's menu and promote another offer in exchange for an email address that can be redeemed on the next time a guest visit you. The redemption process is super simple and straightforward and will also give you more accurate data for understanding ROI. Our funnel tool is another great tool you can use to bring guests back quickly if you're not so comfortable with running ads. It will even email and remind guests to redeem their offers automatically if you set it up the right way, which again, we can help you do this. I'll be sure to cover funnels more in depth in another video, but just wanted to share a little bit about it today as it is a great way to build an audience you can directly market to later. I hope this video gave you some value and changed your perspective on scaling your restaurant through digital marketing. If you have questions, drop them in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Cheers.